So, Santana, like, when did your journey start with this music?
I'm gonna say, I mean, I've been rapping like, say, taking my whole life. Like, I used to like write music, like from like when I was like 8, all the way until probably like last year, cause I had did time too.
Okay.
But I had started like rapping, putting it on wax in like 2017.
Yeah.
I was in my uncle's studio. My uncle used to have a studio and stuff. He wanted to take rap serious, but he was on and off with it. He also did time when I was young too. His name, he's my Uncle Ed.
Yeah.
What's his rap name? what's my uncle's rap name? What's Young Dunn?
Young
That's
Dunn.
his name.
Young Dunn.
That's it. Yeah, it's my uncle's rap name.
Shout out Young Dunn.
On Hood,
You
Young
watching.
Dunn the Kid, okay?
Yeah.
But he had a studio, him and Ahmad, his roommate Ahmad. And I used to go to their crib and stuff and record. Like, I used to make a couple songs. And like I used to post them like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Post like a couple of them. I made like 3 or 4 songs. But one of them did touch some numbers on me. But then after that, like I kind of like left it alone for a little bit because I was doing like comedy too.
Okay.
So I was like having my hand in the mix.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like getting a bunch of views on like doing comedy, but at the same time I was still trying to dabble in rap. Like, my uncle had a studio, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. So at the time I'm like, all right. I kind of like lingered on with music more. I kind of like killed that comedy shit. I was like, man, I ain't gonna do it no more.
Yeah.
So I ended up like doing like rap, taking rap more serious. And like around 2018 or beginning 2018, I went to like a professional studio with this nigga named Polo. It was on the south side.
Okay.
He used to be on Davis Street. I used to go over there and record. That was like professional studio. He was charged like $30 an hour.
Yeah.
And so I used to go over there and record or whatever. And then I ended up catching my charge. Like I ended up doing the crime or whatever, doing like whatever, like April 1st. And then transferred like November of that year. I ended up like getting arrested for it or whatever. So I ended up like fighting legal troubles for a couple years.
Yeah.
And then finally I had got out like last year, or like 2020 I had got out because of COVID.
Yeah.
So when I had got out, whatever, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take my time, cause they got me on like, I'm on probation right now. So they got it to the point where I can't like really like do too much. So like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just be rapping. I'm gonna start rapping. So I just started rapping, and
Focus
then like
on your
2021, they started doing the little stimulus checks and the little income tax.
Yeah.
And I was working. I got a job like summer 2020. I started working. And then 2021 rolled, and I'm still at my job.
Yeah.
And they were doing the taxes and stimulus. I didn't get my taxes for some reason, but they gave me a stimulus. I ain't never had taxes before. It was my first time filing for taxes, but I ain't get that. They gave me a stimulus. So I took that money. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm finna buy my own studio equipment. I'm like, fuck all that shit. And it was only like, a little bit of money or whatever. So I took the money, went ahead and bought my own. I had called a couple like producers, whatever, that was already making music, and my homeboy Sosa, shout out my boy Sosa, on Hood. I called them niggas. They gave me some like advice on like what I should buy, like microphone wise and speakers wise. And I ended up putting the pieces together. Bought me a computer. I had like a little old school MacBook. It was like a 2010 MacBook or something like that.
Not to cut your wisdom, I don't mean to interrupt, but I want y'all, if y'all up and coming artists that's coming out, I want y'all to pay attention to what he said. He said he took that stimulus money and he bought equipment. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go and buy clothes or jewels or nothing like that. He invested in himself, in his craft. Because you got to realize when you doing this music, you're a business. That's why branding is important, and networking and building these relationship up with people in the industry or, local. Like he said, he called his homeboys up and he wanted to know what to get. What was their advice?
Yeah, because it's serious, bro. Like, if you're going to say you're going to rap, you're going to make some music, you don't play with it, because then you're going to play with it, you're going to be 35 years old, still playing with it. You're going to be 45 years old, still you're going to be 55 years old. You're going to be 100 years old, still trying to play with music.
Stuck in the loop.
Why is you playing with it? You got to, if you're going to be creative with it, at least take that and put it in a business aspect.
Yeah.
Whatever I put in, I'm going to get out of it because I want to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? I can't be feeding my family on the block talking about what I'm going to do tomorrow and what I'm going to do the next day and the next day and half-ass don't do it. You got to be trying to do something with whatever you gifted at. You feel me? I feel like I'm gifted at music. So I took the time and got the opportunity and invested in something I feel like I'm real good at and I can make money off of. At the same time, I love it and I make money off of it.
There you go.
And at the same time, I maintain a job. You feel me? All these, like, and I'm from the hood. I'm from the six. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Stop 6, 3800 block.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question.
I'm from 3rd Gate, Village Creek too. That's up the block from my street.
Yeah.
We came from, this my little brother, Bandit. Yeah. You feel me? We came from really nothing. We got a little baby brother named Junior. We came from nothing really. Like, for real, like, we really had to survive with our mama. Our mama was single, doing this shit by her own. You feel me? Like, for real, shit my mama do.
Yeah, happy belated Mother's Day.
So,
all the mothers out there.
I took that, what I learned, you know what I'm saying, from my T-Jones, like, seeing my T-Jones struggle, but she still had that energy to work. You feel me? I still took that, and it, you know what I'm saying, we young, so we linger on, you feel me? We lazy, we fall off, we do our thing, but it's things when you hit rock bottom or put you in the right situation, you gotta enforce what you learn and then build from that. So
along that lines, my next question for you is what inspires you the most in this music?
What inspired me the most?
I know you was talking about the T-Jones, talking about your mom and her work ethic.
Her work ethic, yeah, for shit. Like when it come to work, yeah, for shit, show my mama. Like, but when it come to like just like the creative side of it, I can say multiple things that like inspire me into this. Like when it comes to family, friends, things of that sort. Like my bro Sosa played a big part in my music, like how the way I work, cause he worked hard too. Like that man work ethic crazy. Like my bro Slur, my bro Rennie, Third, the whole camp, my whole little, you know what I'm saying, little thing I got going. And when it comes to people that make music, it's a bunch of people industry-wise that inspire me, but it was somebody as a dude that I listened to on SoundCloud, Booth Pack Mookie. He was a nigga that really put that key in my back to be more creative in music. Because at first, I'm listening to everybody else, it's repetitive. The industry is repetitive. Music, that's why I don't listen to what is it, mainstream?
Mainstream,
mainstream. I don't really listen to mainstream no more because it's so repetitive. They so stuck on the fact like I'm on this high level because of this sound. Let me keep this sound right here so I can keep my fans coming in.
Yeah.
But
or whatever's hot, I'm gonna follow that trend.
The producers too. The producers they be they be keeping that sound because they feel like this is what everybody want.
Yeah.
But when it comes to underground though, like people that's on in the underground though, the producers they be creative. They come up with the next thing, something that's new, something that's gonna keep somebody want to keep coming in that thing. They got another lanes, another things going that make you want to keep going every day. So he was one of the artists that was like, his music was like, okay, I need to step my game up and switch my whole you know what I'm saying?
Separate yourself from the pack. I try to go in the opposite direction, not to cut you off, but you know, me being a producer and an artist, period, is just like, I watch the mainstream and I say, okay, that's what they doing. I'm gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? A whole nother direction. And I really thank them, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all done set a path. Okay, that's y'all lane. I got my own lane, you know what I'm saying? It helped me create my lane and stuff like that. So
like you gotta,
that's an inspiration too.
So you can't just go where everybody else like going because it makes it repetitive. Like you'll start hearing people say, "Man, that nigga music starting to sound the same."
Right. Or they think you somebody else. He's saying, "Oh damn, I thought that was so and so."
Like you be like, "Damn." So I don't want to be one of them dudes. You feel? I don't want to be them type. I want every time you hear something like, "Damn, this nigga sound getting different." Damn, who is this producer?
He's evolving.
Yeah, you know evolving. You feel me? And that's what lane that I'm like heading to. And he was one of them guys that put that key on my back to switch it up.
It's important for the culture too. Everybody can't sound the same. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna be stuck and plateaued off. So we need that new energy. That you know what I mean? That separation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This you got to distinguish each other. You know what I mean?
And you gotta take them stones too. That's what some people scared of. That's why people don't like to take the other lanes. They scared the stones.
Rejection.
They scared all that. You can't be scared. You gotta embrace that.
That's part of your growth.
Because at least you took the time to at least listen. You gave me your honest opinion. Right. A person that's gonna lie to me gonna tell me it's good all day, even if it's trash. You feel me? At least you took the time to at least listen to it, give me your thought on it, and give me some criticism.
honest feedback.
I'll take the stones.
Who are your favorite artists and why?
Boo Fat Mookie.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, cause I mean, really, like, as time went by, it's really me myself, cause I started really got firm of listening to my music more because I make so much music.
Yeah.
It's just that was the dude on me. Like, he was that guy. Like, I ain't gonna never take credit from him. Like, he was that guy that put that key in my bag. You feel me? And he got, his catalog is so long, and it's like he had taught me a blueprint of, instead of me trying to invest my money this way, how about you invest your money into DJ pages on SoundCloud? Because them the niggas that's popping. Yeah. Them the niggas that got the big
and they break the records.
What? And so you get your music posted on there for like $60. You get 13,000 plays. They want to know who the fuck is this dude. Yeah. So now they tapping into you. You feel me? And I ain't really just took the initiative to do that, like go on the pages yet, because, you know, scamming shit. I'm trying to clear out. I'm trying to find out who DJ page I can really like mess with that's really good and loyal that I can. I had one dude, but he been MIA. My nigga Florida Plug Music Group. He been MIA. He was giving me deals. And one of my songs I made with my bro Snoopy and JoJo, Free Lil JoJo, got 2,400 on SoundCloud. It's called Whole Lot of Cancer on Florida Plug Music Group page. I think that's his name. And
y'all check that. Go check that out.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going.
It's at 2,400 plays right now.
You know what I'm saying?
And, I was messing with him, but he went MIA. He ain't been like linking as much. Yeah. But, and one of my songs on there, Dangerous, it got 1,300. And you know, but I'm trying to find one. I'm trying to find somebody's loyal.
Yeah. That's another jewel for you up and coming artists. Invest in your marketing and getting your record out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make sure that you got your business in order, that you register with a songwriters union, whether it be BMI, ASCAP, and there's another one. Y'all gotta forgive me, I can't remember what it is right now, but definitely get registered. I think ASCAP might be $50, but that's a one-time fee, and BMI is free.
Or you go to DistroKid. You better get your DistroKid account. It's like $19 a year. Better get that, and they'll give you a BMI and all that.
There you go.
They'll legalize you and get your song distributed worldwide.
So them 2,400 plays or downloads or streams.
Or you do what I do right now. Go to I'm on SoundCloud Pro.
I just saw that. Yeah.
I'm SoundCloud Pro. So you can go to SoundCloud Pro and get your music distributed and.
It's a lot of ways. Get your paperwork in order. This is important, man. Because not only do we want to highlight and showcase talent, but we also want to give y'all some advice and blueprint on how to build y'all your music business. You know what I mean? Get your songs out there and make sure that you're getting the revenue that you're supposed to get. You know, being an independent artist. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. Like I said, it's our first episode, but you're going to hear that in a lot of these interviews. Is I'm gonna ask the artists what would be their advice to upcoming, you know, artists. If y'all listening out there, you know what I'm saying, get y'all pen and pad, man, take notes and put yourself a plan together. And cause you know, at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody hating nobody. Just, you know, I want to see people win. You know what I'm saying? Really. And now the game, the playing field is even now. You know what I mean? You can operate your own record company from your room. You know what I mean? From your home studio.
On me.
So it just depends on your hunger and your drive. You know what I mean? This is, you know, gotta ask you this one. What's your top 5 dead or alive artists?
Top 5 dead or it gotta be rappers.
It don't have to be.
All right, bet on game. Yeah, I said this. Okay, my top 5. It's gonna be at number 5. I'm gonna put. Trying to think. Number 5, cause it's so many. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say Number 5, I'm gonna put. That's gonna be a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Okay.
And no matter what he say, if y'all listening out there, don't feel slighted.
Hey, that top 5.
Because it's a lot of artists out there, man.
That's true. But my top 5 for sure, I'm gonna put Booth at 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Booth at 5. I'm gonna put rap. I'm gonna put somebody that's rapping. I'm gonna say Uzi, number 4.
Okay.
My boy. I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna read, because I'm gonna say 4 could either go Uzi or Cardi. Because Cardi B was one, I said Cardi B, Playboy Cardi was one of my inspirations.
Okay.
The Playboy Cardi, not the Cardi now. I ain't gonna hold
it's a difference.
I ain't gonna hold Playboy, not the Cardi now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say number 3. Future.
Okay.
Sure.
Just dropped that new album.
Number 2.
I Never Liked You. Whatever. That shit go on.
I ain't even listened to it, so I ain't gonna lie to you.
Got some joints on there.
But I'm gonna tap into that because I've been making my own music too.
Yeah.
So I'm number 2. I'm gonna say, damn, you put me in a tough position. It's gonna be tied at either. Well, at number 3, I'm gonna say it's gonna be between Future and Drake, because Drake is one of them niggas I'm hood. But number 2, I'm trying to make sure number 2 and 1 be solid.
Let me just add this right here.
Or Biggie.
I was about to say before you answer, I just seen an interview with Wayne.
I know, I seen his.
And he blew my mind. He said his top artist was Missy Elliott.
Really? Oh, number 1, Missy Elliott.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, and he's in a lot of people's top 5. You know what I mean? So for him to say that, it just really blew my mind. That was an ill answer right there.
But number 2 is gonna have to be between. It's gonna have to be between 3 people. It's gonna be like 3-way top.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Tupac or Biggie, because I listen to both of them.
Yeah.
I listen for real. And it's gonna be Nas, because Nas was crazy. Like, people slept on Nas.
Yeah.
Like, people slept on that diss song like they really was hype back in the day because it was a diss song. And because it was some lyrical things, but people slept on it as time went on. Like, I still go back and listen to it bro went crazy.
And then I found out too that wasn't even the one that he was gonna put out. They told him to lighten up on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I enjoy watching the backstories of all these beefs and how songs came about and stuff like that.
Bro, he was so crazy. He wrote so much. He lost his whole notebook and had to pay somebody to find that motherfucker for him. But it was a thick ass notebook,
volumes
full of just lyrics that he really wrote and was really like trying to put that together.
Yeah.
Like. And number 1, Michael Jackson. What's wrong with y'all? He's the greatest entertainer of all time, bruh. He had 500,000 people come and see him just for him to come outside and hold his baby over the window. What is wrong with him?
People fainting and passing out.
Fainting, bro. He had, no matter where he went, bro, he had presidents all over the world and government people protecting him all over the world no matter where he went.
Yeah.
Like, he wore costumes and disguises to hide
just to live a regular life.
Bro, that is crazy to me.
And it's not a regular life, so all the fame, you kind of like a prisoner to your own fame.
Man,
but I wanted to share on the topic of Michael Jackson, man. What really made me appreciate him and look at him differently was that last movie he did, This Is It.
Yeah.
You ever seen it?
Yeah.
And the way he had like every detail of his performance when he in the studio. I mean, he played the instruments. You know what I'm saying? He know what key in. And
bro,
man,
was an instrument.
Whole new respect.
An instrument on me. He can like make instruments out of his voice. He can do all type of instruments from his voice.
He was definitely different, alien from another galaxy for real. Let me see. if you weren't doing the rapping, I know you mentioned being a comedian, doing the comedy.
Yeah.
If you wasn't doing the rap, you know what I mean, or the hip hop, whatever you want to call it, what would your career path be?
I know for sure. It's been like doing being like a brand ambassador, cause I'm a brand ambassador now, or being like a model.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really like using the word model, but like take pictures and shit and do things with clothes and shit. Like, all right, that's in me. Like
brand ambassador. That's a good, you know what I'm saying. It's a good ass title. You know what I'm saying?
Like, cause I'm a brand ambassador.
Encompass all that.
For my boy Mayhem brand, it's MYHM. I just call it Mayhem because that's how I seen it.
Yeah.
It's in Dallas. He in Dallas, and he making clothes and stuff. He got a shoot coming up out there beginning and whatever. But I've been in his last couple of shoots, whatever. But if y'all look him up, MYHM brand, Mayhem brand. And I'm a brand ambassador for him. But like he was wanting to do, and I met him when I was performing in Dallas in 2018. I met him when I was out there, and he had like a little clothes rack, in the venue. You know how they is. They set up their little shop and sell clothes. And I came up to him. I see him like his t-shirt. I'm like, bro, this boy's clean. I'm lucky I have on his Mayhem sweater. I usually wear the sweater, but I seen his clothes. I'm like, damn, this shit clean, fool. He was telling me about his shit. He was coming up, and I'm like, yeah, fuck with me. I'll fuck with you. And then he seen my performance. Like, I ended up performing. He seen me, and my first time ever performing.
Damn.
And so nobody didn't know. So I was like, I got on stage. He was like, damn, fool, you went hard, bro. Lock in with me, bro. We ended up shooting or whatever. And then I ended up having my legal issues. But after I got done with it, I hit him up. It's still like nothing.
Still solid, yeah.
Just kept going with it.
There you go, man. Like network, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, your network is your network. You know what I mean? And when we out in these venues, man, you can't just sit there on the wall and expect, for people to just come up to you. You gotta get out there and you gotta network, man. And
for real, you should show got a network, bro. Like you gotta, I had to break out of that shell too. Like people be like that, but it's the way that cause I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, so the way that it is out there, you be at them parties. Like I don't like doing parties, honestly, because of our environment. Like you be at a party, you don't want to be out there too much because it be other niggas that want to be standing back and they want to fly, they want to make their little move. So you can't move the way you want to move out there. But when I came out to Dallas and I ended up going to a venue, a little spot, and I seen how open people was, and then I had to learn.
Which spot was it? You remember?
What is it? Is it
Green Elephant?
Yep. For sure.
Every Tuesday, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. That's where we me and my homeboy, we had a group, Rocky Garden, and man, we used to go there every Tuesday, and the vibe alone, the energy in there, man, that shit it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, you never know who you're gonna meet in there, and everybody's receptive. Everybody's trying to get to the same point. You know what I'm saying, of success, and it's not a lot of hating going on in there. So every Tuesday night, I think it's Dyer Street in Dallas, DJ Bama White, and my man Money Mike. Y'all check them out. And if you're an up-and-coming artist, make sure you get there early. Got to be there like 7 o'clock to sign in the sheet, so you can get on stage. But that's a good place to start. If you never performed before, and you're trying to get your fans and your followers up, that's a good place to start. Green Elephant, Dallas, Texas, Dyer Street.
That one was loud when I performed there. It was loud.
Yeah.
There was a couple venues I went out here. I forgot the names of them, but it was like little venues that my bro, cause his name Mike, the dude that's the owner of Mayhem.
Yeah.
It was my boy Mike. He was the one that was like, yo, come out here to such and such, and just enjoy the little. And then when I start going, and he put me in a fashion show one time. I was in like a little fashion show. We had, had the little his clothing brand on. We coming across, walking through, people seeing the little clothing brand, seeing style and stuff.
And you want to give him give everybody his IG so they can.
I think he go up on the Mayhem brand.
Mayhem.
Yeah, if you just look up Mayhem brand and you go that, he be on that page. Like
I'm definitely gonna see what he working with, because we got the sturdy apparel. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give y'all, this is bro's time, but It'll probably be in the description. I put a link. So y'all can, you know what I mean? We got t-shirts, you know, it's getting hot now, but, you know, when that fall comes, we got hoodies, beanies, all that.
Oh, y'all gotta get some hoodies.
And, you know, the product line is expanding, so y'all be on the lookout for that. But like I said, it'll be in the description.
I usually have on a hoodie. I just wore it.
I don't know where everybody's that's watching, where y'all at, but here in the DFW, it's hot than the mother.
I'll be having a hoodie on.
It be 90 degrees at night.
Bro, if you listen to my music, bro, I say it a lot, bro. I'll be having a hoodie on, don't care what's the weather.
Yeah.
I got a hoodie on, my boy.
What would be your dream collaboration?
Man, my dream collaboration.
Who would you like to work with?
Or
it could be, let's do one of each.
Okay, because, I mean, rappers, I don't really too much, really.
Yeah.
For a feature from a rapper. Like, really not much. If it ain't really like Boo or Splurge, I always want to collab with Splurge. If it ain't, cause I mean, it's a couple people that I want to collab with, but ain't just as bad, like, as well.
Yeah.
Like, but producer, I had just got on a placement with my bro Tada with Cash. That was one dude that I wanted to get on real bad.
Yeah.
Who was Da Vinci? There's a producer named Da Vinci. His tag is Da Vinci got the code. Boy, that boy Da Vinci.
He got some heat.
Boy, that boy hey, this beat gonna speak to you. He gonna make whatever. However, whomever.
He got that distinctive sound. He's still keeping up with the times, but you can definitely distinguish him from the others.
For sure, Cash, like solo, like one-on, like he sent me a beat personally. He like, look, bro, this a beat for me. Cash on gang. I'm for sure. That's a stamp. Who else? Main Zaytoven for sure. I don't give a damn about mainstream or not. Zaytoven. I want to make me a beat from my in my level, in my lane. Just put them keys on.
Shout out Zaytoven, man. He like one of the pioneers of the trap.
That's how my
trap
boy
movement
Tada is, bro. Tada like Zaytoven, little cousin, bro. He make them keys. He play them keys. It's over with. Who else? The 808 Mafia Squad.
Yeah.
I don't care whoever. Really Southside.
Yeah.
Southside, like, to me personally, he just one of them dudes that's just versatile. And he bout that shit in real life, for sure.
Oh,
so
yeah, he ain't no hoe.
I know, bro.
I stayed out there. That's where I just moved from about 6 years ago. Yeah, I stayed out in Atlanta. I'm originally from New Jersey, for those who don't know. I'm originally from New Jersey.
Oh, it's a boy that rap, my boy Texaco. He from Jersey.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I gotta link up with him, see where he from and shit. But, I moved down to the A, and I never wanted to go back home. I mean, that shit was so lit. I met so many different people. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that, but Zaytoven is one of the pioneers of this trap music. You know what I mean? He definitely chiseled out this sound and how it's supposed to sound. So shout out to him. He's one of my favorite producers. You know what I mean?
Hey, nigga, Southside nigga though.
Sizzle too.
Hey, Southside hood nigga. Boy, he really gonna be on this shit.
Real.
He gonna be chilling and shit.
I also want to shout out Southside because he has an artist from Waco, Wacotron. If y'all ain't never heard of him, check him out too. You know what I mean? He got some heat, and he rapping on Southside beats, so you already know it's gonna be crazy. But let's see. Got one more question. Have you ever gone through writer's block? And if you have, how did you remedy that? Like, how did you get over it?
Crazy if you just ask, boy. You asked a good question.
And then it's a two-part question. So, do you write, or you just go in there and?
Man, that's crazy. For the first part, I knew I was like, damn. I wanted one of the interviews I ever had. So I asked that question. How do I get out of writer's block, and do I have it? I'm gonna tell you, yeah, because I freestyle. Like, if you listen to, I made probably about, in total, so far, I probably done made, guess, close, if not passing 500 songs. And I'm gonna say about, if not close, coming up to close to 400, I freestyle this shit top of the head. So we go listen to the majority of the song, because all the songs that I'm releasing right now, I probably made that song, the music like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Because I make music like so much. But I be freestyling. So sometimes I do come to Roger's block because I make so much music so fast, and every day you will run into words and you'll get stuck in like a repeated rhyme thing. Like you end up saying the same rhyme.
Got it like a template.
Yeah, like
I'm always.
In your head, like you trying to say like a rhyme, some rhyming words in your head, and you end up saying them hoes again, and you can't find no other rhyming word to go with it. Yeah. So sometimes I do get into that. But what I do, you just gotta sit there and keep going. You gotta sit there and take the time and you think until you find a word. If you got a motherfucking dictionary beside you and you gotta look through a dictionary and find your word, nigga, if you feel like that's going wrong with that, find that word and continue to record. Don't fall back and stop recording. Don't make the song. Yeah. Finish the song, because cause I do punch-ins. I'm not gonna sit there and just rap 50 seconds. You feel me? Straight. I do punch-ins because that give you time. If you say 2 bars, stop. All right. Now I can think of 2 other bars I can punch in behind that 2. Right. Not only it sounds cleaner, but you got time to make another rhyme scheme, so it makes it make more sense when it's put together. So all my shit be like punch-ins. I punch in my shit, so I have time to come and create another rhyme scheme. I don't really like to write, but if I'm at work and somebody send me a beat and I'm listening to the beat and I'm like, damn, something just came up in my head quick. I'm gonna write down a hook. I don't write 8-bar hooks neither. I don't like to make no loop hook. I don't like to make my hooks loop. Yeah. I said a loop hook. I don't like to make my hook loop. What else, fuck? Yeah. I like to make 16 bars. Or if like the producer send me a beat and on FL how it shows, if the beat is kind of like made to where it's an 8-bar hook, then I'm gonna make an 8-bar, but I'm gonna make sure my verse long enough. So I make 16 so it won't sound repetitive.
See, that's interesting. Like that's like the industry. Go ahead.
I gotta make your second question.
Yeah.
I do sometimes write hooks, but just to add it all up, if you get writer's block, man, sit there and keep thinking on hood until you're done with the song, and then go back and listen to everything that you just said. It's gonna sound different once you hear it all together. Yeah. Don't stop.
If this is my take on it, when I get stuck or if I get writer's block, because it do happen, and I try to do both. Sometimes I might just go. Most of my songs start with a freestyle, and then I just run from there. You know what I mean? But if I get stuck wherever I'm sitting at, like for instance, I'm in the studio like this, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk, and you know what I mean, and come back in the studio and try it. You know what I mean? So now I got a fresh, because you get a lot of these beats that we doing these loops. You know what I'm saying? So you end up getting stuck in that loop. You sitting in that same chair, looking at the same shit. You gotta walk around and get inspired. You know what I mean?
Oh, so, another thing too, the key, I'm gonna give y'all some $1 million game. If y'all don't know it. But bro, stop going on YouTube getting beats. That shit dead. Stop getting YouTube beats. That's gonna keep you behind. You need to go find your producer that is on YouTube. You need to link up with him, find his Instagram. Go follow him on Instagram. Use a couple of his YouTube beats. That's just clickbait. And then send him the links to the song that you made on his beat. Make sure when you put the song in the title, you put in the title produced by the person that you get on the beat. So that way he don't copyright you. You gave him his credentials. You did with it. Yeah. And then send it to him on Instagram. And then if he like your style, he's gonna be like, all right, bro, we can work with each other. And he gonna send you beat packs. Yeah. You're no longer in the YouTube game no more. You're getting real raw, up in front, live beats. You know what I'm saying? So that way your style can be able to change. It's gonna be new. It's gonna be crisp. It's not gonna be old where somebody across the world done already got on that beat and done rapped on it already and made a song to it. Yeah.
Yes, that's good info. I hope y'all soaking that up, man. Like I said, we're gonna try to keep y'all with the jewels. You know what I mean? Important information to help y'all with your music career. Santana, man, I want to thank you for dropping through and letting me be a part of this experience. He just shot a video called Smooth Operator. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Shot and directed by Sleepy Corner.
Yeah, my boy.
Shout out to Sleepy Corner.
I'm here produced by my boy Tada.
Yeah.
Add him on Instagram.
That beat.
Tada.
Beat is definitely tough.
Yeah, that's really tough.
So lay it back.
ZTYEBYE. And then the other producer's name P Bench, like a bench you sit on. And you know, you can spell bench, B-N-C-H. Put a P in front of it. But
whatever sample that was that they caught that. I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna salute y'all on that. Y'all caught that. You know what I'm saying? Listening from a producer ear and an artist. Y'all got that.
And it's your boy TrxpSantana.
You feel me?
With my bros. You can add me on SoundCloud at TrxpSantana, TrxpSantana. You can add me on Instagram, NHL Santana, and you can follow me on, I don't really be on Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. But YouTube, Cartel Radio with a K. So KARTELRADIO. And shout out to my brothers, NHL, PBG, shout out to the whole gang. Free all my bros.
Shout out Stop 6, man. On Stop 6 and free Little Mexico, man. It's your man Hawkzilla, man. Hawkzilla Productions. You can find me on IG, Hawkzilla Productions, HAKZILLA Productions. And then my rapper, you know what I'm saying, my music and business page is sturdy_Harry. All right. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Be on the lookout for the next episode. It's gonna be a different artist, more than likely. And we'll give you behind the scenes on how we put this thing together, and then we're gonna have an interview, so you can. A lot of times you be hearing these songs, you don't know the person behind it, so we're gonna make that happen. We're gonna make that connection for y'all. All right, everybody, stay up, man, and shout out the whole shout out the whole DFW, Murder Word, Dallas, Southside, Oak Cliff, all my niggas. Shout out my nigga Jay Bird. Shout out my family, my cousin C Ross, and everybody, man. This is the beginning. This is the tip of the iceberg. All right.